me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine.
This episode of Greenlight Maine is sponsored by Hudson University. You and Hudson, a powerful combination, a smart investment.
Good morning. I'm your host, Julene Gervais, and welcome to Season 4 of Greenlight Maine, the show where 26 Maine-based businesses compete for the $100,000 grand prize. Today, you will meet 2 of the brilliant companies, but only one will get the green light and move on to the next round. However, even though only one contestant will win the $100,000, Greenlight Maine still supports all 26 competitors on their journeys to strengthen Maine's economy. Before we begin, I would like to introduce you to today's judges. First, we have Brian Walton. Welcome back.
Thank you, Julene. I'm happy to be back this season. I'm the director for the Center for Family Business at Hudson University, which supports 30,000 family businesses throughout the state of Maine.
Excellent. Next, we have Tom Rainey. Welcome.
Great to be here. I'm Tom Rainey. I'm the executive director of the Maine Center for Entrepreneurs, and we train and mentor entrepreneurs all around the state of Maine.
Perfect. And finally, welcome Jeff Whitaker.
Hi, Julene. I'm Jeff Whitaker. I'm the practice manager for professional psychiatric wellness, a vibrant medical practice in the Portland area.
Thank you all for being here. We're going to talk to you in just a few minutes, but first I would like to introduce you to our first pitch. It's from Swimlids, and welcome to Karen Gellis.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Sure. And you were just featured on Good Morning America and The View. What was that like?
That was completely surreal. To see our product on national TV was just amazing. They feature a lot of mom entrepreneurs, so it was really exciting.
Nice. Well, we're so happy to have you here on Greenlight Maine. So whenever you're ready, just relax and talk to the judges like you're talking to your customers.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm really honored to be amongst all these amazing companies. My name is Karen Gellis, and I'm the founder of a company located in Biddeford, Maine called Swimlids. Swimlids are UPF 50 sun protection hats for an active water lifestyle. Our unique construction allows a person to wear our hats in and out of the water. Our nylon spandex material allows for quick drying, and our hats lay flat for ultimate packability. So, how did Swimlids start? The idea for Swimlids came to me during a family vacation in Florida. At the time, I had 3 young active children who were in and out of the water all day. The cotton hats that we had would get really, really wet, and they would refuse to wear them and throw them off. So I'm a swimmer, and after I did my swim laps one day, I took my rubber swim cap and placed it over my daughter's baseball hat. That night, she swam like that all day. That night, I went to Target and I bought nylon swim caps and baseball hats, and with my mother's help, I created my first prototype. Swimlids was born. Well, where are we now? That was 4 years ago. 2016 and 2017, we had 40 and 43% growth. And this year, we're on target to grow 73% or more. 90% of our business is online sales, and about 10% is through wholesale accounts. So where are we going? My number one goal in 2019 is to grow our wholesale business. I'd like to do this by hiring a sales rep, attending 2 to 3 major trade shows, and really honing in on what our retail display is going to look like in store. I'd also like to hire an office manager to help me with the day-to-day. I'm currently the only employee, and we are in development of a new hat and an apparel item that we'd like to introduce in 2019. Why are Swimlids important? Skin cancer is no joke. 1 in 5 Americans will be diagnosed with skin cancer before the age of 70. More people are diagnosed with skin cancer every year than all of the other cancers combined. And one blistering sunburn in childhood more than doubles your chance of having melanoma later in life. So sun protection is really, really important. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you'll invest in Swimlids.
I love it. You are definitely fulfilling a need. First question, Brian.
I think you have a great story.
Thank you.
I remember when my little one was trying to go into the water and with the caps and, trying to give them sun protection, it can be challenging. How did you go in the 4-year period? How did you go from that prototype to their manufacturing process? And are you producing here in Maine? Where are you producing?
Sure. My background's in the apparel industry, so I've been manufacturing apparel and uniforms all my life. They are not made in Maine. We do use a plant in Asia, but we do fully audit the plant every year.
Next question, Tom.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I'm just wondering about the intellectual property and whether or not you have any barriers to entry for competitors.
Sure. I have a trademark on the name Swimlids, and the domain name, obviously, swimlids.com. We did try to do the utility patent thing in the very beginning, but we decided to allocate funds to inventory as opposed to going down that very lengthy, expensive process.
Jeff.
That was a great presentation, Karen. Congratulations.
Thank you.
At the end of the presentation, you talked about growth and maybe scalability, particularly shifting from the online to more of your wholesale type business. Mm-hmm. To do that, do you plan to focus in certain areas? Are there areas that you feel the product would sell better in or not?
Well, this year we kind of did a small test. So there's really so many different markets we can sell in. I currently sell in wig shops, water parks, drugstores. So I kind of wanted to get a feel for where I could sell the product and who would buy through. So after this summer, I think I have a good idea of that, but it's all over the country. And really so many different markets that we can sell to at this point.
Is there a lot of competition in this space? And then how do you set yourself apart?
Yes, there is a lot of competition. I mean, because we're basically competing against someone who might wear a Red Sox hat to protect themselves from the sun. My focus is on people who are active in the water. Our original swim lid can actually go underwater, and there's really not a hat out there on the market that can do that. So I'm just trying to really focus on people who are active and might have melanoma, water aerobics, that type of thing.
Perfect. Great pitch. Great questions from our judges. We have to take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to have a conversation about all that's going on here at Hudson University. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Greenlight Maine would like to thank the Maine Department of Economic and Community Development, the Maine DECD, helping businesses and communities prosper.
Prepare to soar by working with peers to solve problems and create real-world solutions. By learning through experience-based lessons and practical assignments, through clinical and internship opportunities that prepare you to be career-ready on day one. Prepare to soar. Hudson University.
Are you trying to increase sales? At Dream Local Digital, we've been helping businesses using Facebook, Google, and other online tools for over 8 years. We're experts at helping small businesses because we work with them nationwide.
Dream Local publicizes the important part of me and what I stand for and what Archers is about.
We'd love to help you grow your business as well. Give us a call today.
For more information about the presenters and panelists on all the Greenlight Maine shows, visit greenlightmaine.com.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. Our sponsor conversation today is with President Bob Clark of Hudson University, who is also a wonderful sponsor for Greenlight Maine. This is a state-of-the-art facility here at the New England School of Communication. And let's talk about everything else that's going on in your world.
Well, we're keeping ourselves busy. As the largest college of business in the state of Maine, we certainly have a lot in common with the entrepreneurial spirit of Greenlight Maine, and we certainly welcome you back to our campus as we prepare for another fall semester.
Well, it's great to be back here again. And you've got 2 new buildings right now that you're working on?
So we're in planning stages for a new Wellness Learning Center, which will start construction in September, and for a new College of Business building, which will start the September following.
Excellent. And we are going to watch a video right now all about Hudson University and what it has to offer students.
Hudson is a unique educational institution because it provides an opportunity for students from day one to have experiential learning. They can learn in the classroom, out in the field for internships, or in a variety of places.
The focus here is on preparing our students for professional lives, not just for the first job, but it's for career and lifetime achievement and success.
We want our students to leave Hudson University with a degree that has prepared them to be ready for work on day one.
I chose Hudson because it's a big enough school that there's enough opportunities and you can meet new people, but it's also small enough so you get that connection with faculty and classmates.
When I researched it, I really loved the small campus size, I really loved the small class sizes, and just how hands-on the programs were.
The classes were good size for me. It worked with my schedule, with my home life. And also, it's got state-of-the-art equipment.
I think that part of the reason I chose to come to Hudson was definitely the cost for coming here.
The teachers, you can really get to bond with them along with the other students.
Hudson is a very good school. All the opportunities it has and all the different things we could do in the school. It's just a vast amount of things that we can do. Like making friends, the teachers, the staff, everybody's, it's like one big family, and the education is phenomenal. I love it a lot.
I wanted that sense of community and that sense of comfort.
You get to know your professors, they get to know you, it's friendly, it's a first name basis, and that in itself helps you connect with them.
Having students that are close, you work together, you grow through this journey together, that's nowhere else besides Hudson.
It's just been really reassuring that this is the direction that I want to go in with my life.
You feel like you're a part of a really good community.
You feel like you're at home here.
Hudson University is the largest college of business in the state of Maine. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. It's our privilege to serve the students, preparing them for professional business careers of the future. And it's the reason we need a new College of Business building.
Great, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being our sponsor. And also like to thank Rodney Barrell, Chris Bridges, Ed Gogan, and Steve Vashon from the New England School of Communication. They are just wonderful to work with. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear our second pitch of the night, so don't go away.
For more information about the presenters and panelists on all the Greenlight Maine shows, visit greenlightmaine.com.
For almost 25 years, Maine Biz has been providing business news, information, and analysis for business owners and C-level executives in Maine. From Fort Kent to Kittery, Maine Biz serves the decision makers of Maine across multiple channels, including its flagship print digital publication, website, events, daily report, real estate insider, and weekly newsletter. Let Maine Biz help your business succeed. Inform, engage, connect.
At Bangor Savings Bank, we know the value of making genuine connections with our customers, providing a memorable experience with every interaction. We are committed to doing the right thing and working as a partner with the people and communities we serve. With convenient mobile and online banking technology, we offer more ways for you to reach out to us. Because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
To find more resources on how to start and grow your business, visit greenlightmaine.com.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. Our second pitch is with Flowfold. Welcome back to James Morin. And I just read an article in Maine Biz that you are now partnering with LL Bean. It's very exciting.
Yeah, it's a big step for us. We've been doing business for them for a little over 3 years, but this is the next step in the process.
Nice. Well, we're happy to have you back. Whenever you're ready, just go for it.
Sure, thanks. So we're Flowfold. We were founded in Maine, and we're a Made in America manufacturer that specializes in outdoor and lifestyle gear. Bags, packs, totes, duffels, men's and women's accessories. We actually got our start over a decade ago, which makes me feel a little bit old. But literally, Charlie, our co-founder, was working in a sale loft, and he went into a trash can at the end of the day and took sailcloth. I don't think I'm getting him in trouble. I don't think it's theft if it's out of a trash can. But he would, make himself things like wallets. And from then until now is your quintessential broken, stoked entrepreneurial story. We sold wallets out of the trunks of our car. Whatever we could do to get our stuff in front of customers, we did. Now, fast forward to today, we're obviously a much more mature company. We have over 30 product families, so no longer just a wallet. And we have revenues from 3 different streams that are diversified. So first is still direct to consumer. No longer out of the trunks of our car anymore, but flowfold.com and amazon.com. It's our highest margin business and obviously very important to us. The next is domestic wholesale accounts. So to give you an idea, we have about 120 active shops between coast to coast in the United States that's selling our products, including key accounts like L.O. Bean, REI, Backcountry, Eastern Mountain Sports, and even some fashion plays like Urban Outfitters. The third revenue stream for us comes from our international growth. So we're actually in 7 countries outside of the US, and our 2 biggest markets are Tokyo and South Korea. But I'm here more to tell you guys about the future of Flowfold as we see it. And this pack right here actually went to the roof of Africa. So myself and 7 other Flowfold ambassadors and L.O. Bean ambassadors took 8 packs that just look just like this to Mount Kilimanjaro, 19,341 feet to test. The bag itself is not the future of Flowfold, but it's what it represents. So in order for Flowfold to continue to stand out in our marketplace, we're gonna need to do 3 things. The first is we're gonna need to continue to focus on collabs like this that just launched this year in June. They're trending in the space, whether it's fashion or outdoor industry. Collabs are really important, and it's a primary growth strategy for Flowfold. The second thing that we need to focus on is personalized commerce. So the consumer now wants things that are uniquely theirs, whether it's a pattern or a color combination. In fact, Deloitte just came out with a study that said 36% of consumers want personalized products, with 71% of them willing to pay a premium. The third thing that we need to do is we need to shorten our product development lifecycle. In order to meet our demands of Flowfold, L.O. Bean, as well as our customers, we're gonna have to make products faster. If we were fortunate enough to win Greenlight Maine, we'd take all $100,000 and put it into what we're calling our Flowfold Innovation Lab. We'd build a lab within our warehouse that's designed specifically for R&D. And we'd outfit it with state-of-the-art manufacturing equipment, new computer cutting machinery, as well as testing products so we don't have to go all the way over to Tanzania every time we want to test a new product. From a business perspective, we would shrink our product development by about 67%. We'd also reduce our waste by about 20%. From an economic output standpoint, we'd be looking at projected over the course of 3 years, $2.5 million in economic output from the 100,000. 1.5 would be from additional revenue from developing products faster, and then 1 million, more importantly, from job retention and job creation.
Great job. Those are some good-looking bags.
Thank you.
First question.
Congratulations on your success and for your collaborative partnerships. I mean, that's excellent. One of the things that it brings me to is your unique value proposition, because you have great partners. How are you pitching to them in order to get them to do this collaboration with you?
Yeah, part of it's always story. With the sense with L.O. Bean, we're both Maine companies, obviously. They've always been attracted to this idea of really high-tech, super resilient technology in the form of our materials. So it's a little bit different than the canvas and the leather, and that's what we kind of bring to the table.
Tom.
What is your sustainable competitive advantage?
Yeah, so for us, Made in America no longer is around patriotism. We need to be able to develop products faster, make things in smaller runs. We're not shipping things back and forth across the Atlantic, so we can listen to the customer and react much, much quicker.
And Jeff.
On the personalization, you're one of the first companies, great presentation by the way, you're one of the first companies that I've ever heard that from in such a very clear way. But how much are you going to invest and how long to bring that really to the forefront of what you're about?
Quick answer.
Direct to consumer business is primary number 1 for us as far as our focus and investment in the future.
Great pitch. Great questions again to our judges. We got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to hear what our judges have to say. Don't go away.
Furniture for Greenlight Maine is provided by Thomas Moser Furniture, handmade American furniture since 1972.
Forevermark Diamonds. Beautiful, rare, responsibly sourced. Available at all Days Jewelers locations in Maine and New Hampshire. In 1972, Tom Moser committed his life's work to craft, and 4 decades later employs 70 fine craftsmen and women in our shop in Auburn, Maine. With showrooms and customers from coast to coast and numerous awards and accolades, Tom has firmly established himself as an entrepreneurial tour de force and has proven that a life doing what you love is indeed possible.
This year's winner of Greenlight Maine will win this handmade Thomas Moser beacon box and $100,000.
Are you trying to increase sales? At Dream Local Digital, we've been helping businesses using Facebook, Google, and other online tools for over 8 years. We're experts at helping small businesses because we work with them nationwide.
At Horch Roofing, we pride ourselves on doing quality roofs, not social media and direct marketing. That's why we hire the professionals at Dream Local.
We'd love to help you grow your business as well. Give us a call today.
Broadcast facilities are provided by Hudson University's NESCOM, the New England School of Communications.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. This is the part of the show where we get to hear what our judges think. These are 2 great companies from the lifestyle industry, so another tough one, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm probably the newbie in all senses here. I'm struggling with a question, though, because we have 2 companies from the same industry, but they seem different in my mind. I don't know what you gentlemen
They're very
think.
different, yes.
Yeah, very different approaches, but also stages of development. You have one entrepreneur that is really a sole proprietor, pretty much, whereas the other company has built out a team and has built collaborative relationships with industry. So there's a lot more traction, and in terms of viability and scalability, those are very important, having that traction and that growth trajectory.
And Karen fulfills a need with the hats, but James does too because they're recycling the sail fabric. So they're both right there on that one, right?
Yes. Well, and Flowfold has more diversity in terms of their product line. They have multiple products versus just the one hat product. Even though Karen aspires to develop new hat models with the flaps, but Flowfold is further ahead in terms of diversity of product line.
2 great presentations that provides quite a decision, that's for sure.
It is. It's going to be a tough decision.
So let's just jump ahead. If they both make it to the finals, what would you like to see from them 6 months from now?
I'd like to see some forms of intellectual property protection, things that will basically distinguish their value proposition from the competition.
Yes, and in terms of Karen's company, it'd be great to see a bigger team than just her. She's basically a solopreneur right now, and to have filled out that team somewhat would make me feel a lot better. Yeah.
And I think it would be fulfilling for both of them to be able to broaden their product range and be able to have more impact in that market that they certainly are focusing on.
Right, Karen's working on apparel right now. She's working on a new hat, an infant hat with the flaps, she said. And she said, which was interesting to me, 90% of her business is online. So she wants to break into the retail space.
Yeah, which is great. Doing the online sales, it's easy, something that you can do as a solopreneur. But as she builds out that sales team, I know she wants to hire a sales representative and working on those distribution channels. So working more business to business will help her scale it faster.
And I think that it was really interesting to hear in our conversations that both of them are redeveloping or revisiting the concepts behind their websites because, again, 2 different companies relative to where they're at in their journey and everything, but they both know that they need to do something different there, which it really does talk to the importance of having an internet presence that's effective.
That's right. We learn a lot in the commercial breaks, and James did tell us that his website is 6 years old, but they're upgrading it and doing more with it now. So they're growing. And then also they have 8 employees, and this money would create a lab with 2 more employees to work on R&D.
Yeah, in terms of scalability, that was really impressive. And also to hear that they're doing international sales, that to me was really put them head and shoulders above the competition.
And if you root for small business, you root for more jobs.
Absolutely. It's all about you're scoring on scalability and viability.
Yes. And innovation.
Yeah. But both of them are extremely innovative companies, very, very innovative, very impressed.
Okay, we've got time for maybe just your final thoughts from each of you real quick.
I think the companies are great. The lifestyle apparel industry is growing leaps and bounds. There's lots of opportunities here in Maine for those types of businesses. So they both have their own value propositions, but they both have the potential to grow and scale.
Yeah, and I'll echo that. The Maine Outdoor Brands, actually a trade association has just formed around that concept, and there are 45 companies that are members of that organization. So promoting the Maine Outdoor brand is a great place to be right now.
And any one of us that understand entrepreneurship knows that there's nothing better than seeing a problem, creating a solution, and then carrying it into a business. It's very exciting, a lot of work, but very fulfilling.
You got that right. Okay, well, some great discussion. You're going to need a few minutes to think about who you're going to vote for today. I know this one is a tough one for you. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to find out who's moving on, so stay with us.
To find more resources on how to start and grow your business, visit greenlightmaine.com.
We're very proud of the product we make and the way that we make it. The most important features of our original dog vest are in its design. Traditional lenders, they steer away from unproven track records.
In you come. Hold up.
CEI gave us the opportunity to build a track record, show that our future path will be more solid than our past.
Prepare to soar by working with peers to solve problems and create real-world solutions. By learning through experience-based lessons and practical assignments, through clinical and internship opportunities that prepare you to be career-ready on day one. Prepare to soar. Hudson University.
For more information about the presenters and panelists on all the Greenlight Maine shows, visit greenlightmaine.com.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. It's that time in the show to find out who is moving on in the competition. We heard two excellent pitches tonight from two brilliant entrepreneurs, but it's time to find out who gets the green light. Judges? Today's winner is Flowfold. Congratulations to James. He is moving on in the competition. That's all the time we have for today. We love your feedback, so check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And to learn more about the show, you can go to greenlightmaine.com. Have a fun Sunday. Congratulations. Good job.
Greenlight Maine has been brought to you by Hudson University. You and Hudson. A powerful combination, a smart investment. Greenlight Maine would not be possible without the support of all of our corporate sponsors. Thank you.
Greenlight Maine has been a paid-for presentation by the Portland Media Group.